Hello, Namaskar. Do we have somebody joining me? The topic is the secret to a long and happy life lies in your garden. So I'll be waiting for a few members to join before I start. So I have, I think, two members who've joined in. Hello. Hello. Send me a message if you're interested in listening about gardening, because I'm going to talk about gardening. I have I have a YouTube channel by the name Get My Harvest. Oh yes, Peter says, oh yes, thank you. I'm just waiting for a few more members to join. Send me a hello if you are listening to me. मैं जो हूँ बहुत अच्छी सी एक कहानी सुनाने वाली हूँ आप सबको तो आई एम जस्ट वेटिंग for some more members to join. Hi, Prerna. Hello. Cool. I can read Rohit. He says, I'm interested. Prerna, I'm good. I'm perfect. Anupama Nair, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I had a little bit of time, so I thought I'll go live and I'll see who all will join me, and we'll talk about gardening. Thank you, Rohit. I can read that you are a big fan of my channel. Thank you so much. Okay, so I wanted to begin by talking about this village, जो कि जापान में है और उसका नाम है ओगिमी और वहाँ पे एक जेंटलमैन रहते हैं जिनका नाम है मोइरो सो मोइरो जो है वो रोज सुबह 4 बजे उठते हैं and he spends an hour or two in his garden and takes care of his plants, exercises a little bit, and then he cooks breakfast with his wife. And both of them, after that, go to meet their friends. They go for long walks and they have green tea with each other. And they cook all their meals together. वो अपने सारे जो meals हैं दिन के lunch, dinner, breakfast सब खुद से बनाते हैं और अपने garden के fresh ingredients के साथ बनाते हैं. So I wanted to ask you all if you can guess Moiro's age. What do you think could be Moiro's age and how old he could be? You can send that to me in the chat so that I'll continue and I'll tell you if your guess is right. Rohit says 40. Cool. I'll wait for some other people to guess as well. Prerna Hujao, great 104. Anupama Nair, 30 to 40. Cool. Peter says 50. Well, Moira's age is 90, and but then he's considered young by Ogimi standards क्योंकि वहां पे जो लोग हैं बहुत सारे लोग हैं who live to 100 and more. So Prerna was quite close. he could have easily been 104. So there is this birthday in the evening unki community mein, two birthdays in fact, और जो one lady, she's turning 105, and another gentleman, he's relatively young, he's turning 96. तो ये सब लोग जो हैं क्या लेके गए हैं गिफ्ट्स में उनके लिए अपने गार्डन से फ्रेश फ्रूट्स और vegetables, and all of them, they have all those fresh dishes there, and dance and sing their folk songs, and it's over by 8. So they are back home by 8 because उन्होंने सुबह 4 बजे उठना भी है ना. तो this is the kind of life that they lead. Santosh Khosla sends me a hello, 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 Khosla Nani, hello. So I this when they have this kind of a life in which they are all having a very satisfied life, and what is this common thread that you find in all the people there in Ogimi is that they have a vegetable patch, a small or a big patch, but then it's there. And all of them in the morning, you will see them spending time in the garden. And this is why it is being contributed as one of the biggest factor towards Ogimi being considered as the village of longevity. तो वहां पे जो लोग हैं वो बहुत लंबा जीते हैं क्योंकि वो लोग जो है एक सिंपल लाइफ लीड करते हैं, and they spend a lot of time in the garden. And that's why the topic is why the secret for your happy and long life lies in your garden. You can also ask me any questions that you have, keep leaving comments. And in case you haven't subscribed to my channel, it's Get My Harvest. Do subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you have friends or family who can go live, just ask them to go live on YouTube and check out the live streaming that's happening right now. I'll be super, super grateful to you. And just type your questions in the chat before I continue my talk. I would love to answer any of those questions. See, when you click the bell icon when you're subscribing, what happens is that you get notified whenever a new video is posted, or whenever there is a post in the community, or whenever I go live. This is the first time I've gone live, so I just thought I'll try how it looks. Okay, so Prerna says, it's very true. I find it invigorating to spend time in my garden in the morning. It is so true because, in fact, Prerna, there are days when it's very cold here and it's a bit difficult to go outdoors early in the morning, but I still wear and stock up on my warm clothes and I rush to the garden because I cannot miss how the kind of beginning that happens to my day. So it is really nice and refreshing when I do that. So I'm glad there are people who think the same way. And tell me if there's anybody who also who has experiences of going to the garden at night. How does it feel like? It'll be really nice to know that. Or else I'll like to continue with my talk. Anupama Nair was asking, where am I from? I'm from Amritsar, Punjab. So I have, if new members are joining, please send. Yes, Prerna, that is fixed. I will be coming live on Instagram at 4 tomorrow. This was just impromptu. I just finished a shoot, so I thought I'll just go live on YouTube and see how that works. I will be there live. I will be live on Instagram at 4 tomorrow. In case any of the members who are live now are interested, they can join me for a chat on succulents tomorrow. Okay, so the first reason that comes to my mind for considering garden as the place which has the secret for a long and happy life is that there is this bacterium called the mycobacterium in the soil, and this is responsible for boosting our brain functions. और वो जो है इवन आर मूड, तो जब हम हाथ गंदे करते हैं और सॉइल के साथ व्हेन वी स्पेंड टाइम, हम प्लांट्स लगाते हैं या वीड्स निकालते हैं, आर मूड टेंड्स टू ब्राइटन अप, और हमें बहुत सी चीजें जो हमें डिस्टर्ब कर रही होती हैं, वी टेंड टू फॉरगेट देम. तो शायद ऐसी फीलिंग जो है एक हीटेड न्यूज डिबेट या कुछ ऐसा देख के नहीं आती है, जो ये एक बहुत ज्यादा डीप हैप्पीनेस मिलती है when you do gardening. So I really think that when you are into gardening, some magic happens and you feel happy. तो जो लोगों का मूड खराब रहता है या people who are just not able to understand how to feel happy, just go check out your plants, de-weed them, prune them, and you will suddenly start feeling happier. The second reason for why your garden has the secret for a long and happy life is that there is this research on the internet. It is a world famous research by an environmental psychologist, Roger Ulrich. और उन्होंने वो रिसर्च किया था कुछ पेशेंट्स पे जो कि जिनका गॉल ब्लैडर रिमूवल हुआ था. And they were all this research was actually done in a suburban Pennsylvania hospital, and with all factors being considered the same, दो ग्रुप्स ऑफ पेशेंट्स के रिजल्ट्स उन्होंने कंपेयर किए, एज और बाकी सब फैक्टर्स को अकाउंट किया. जिन पेशेंट्स के रूम की विंडो का व्यू जो है वो एक गार्डन या ट्री था, वो पेशेंट्स जल्दी रिकवर हुए एज कंपेयर टू दोज रूम्स और विंडोज विच वर ओवरलुकिंग अ ब्रिक वॉल. और उन पेशेंट्स को जिन जिन जो गार्डन वाला व्यू वाले रूम वाले पेशेंट्स थे, उनको पोस्ट सर्जिकल कॉम्प्लिकेशंस भी कम हुई, and they needed less pain medications. So that is the kind of therapeutic effect that plants have on us. And this is considered as the groundbreaking research because इसके बाद से क्या हुआ कि बहुत से medical facilities ने और hospitals ने जो है some green element इनकॉर्पोरेट करना शुरू किया अपने डिजाइन के अंदर. तो ये जो है ये रिसर्च जो है, दिस इज अवेलेबल इजीली ऑन द इंटरनेट. इन केस एनीबडी इज इंटरेस्टेड, जस्ट लीव अ कमेंट under this video or DM me on Instagram and I'll share the link. आप पूरा रिसर्च पढ़ सकते हैं. Then what another thing that is very crucial with gardening is that just 3 to 5 minutes spent at looking the various trees and plants and squirrels can actually help in reducing the anxiety and frustration or anger that a person has. So and another statistic is that gardening on a regular basis reduces the risk factors for dementia by 36%. और ये बहुत जरूरी है because dementia is something that is that actually ends up making people's lives miserable. And so if you are regular into gardening, the risk gets reduced drastically during your old age. It's very true, Prerna. Prerna is writing. It's also the fauna that plants bring in. That's perfect. That's true. So that is why your garden can help you lead a happier and a longer life. The third reason for which the garden has a secret for a happy and long life is that you are able to control what you're eating. See, if you are into kitchen gardening or you have a terrace garden or a vegetable patch, you will be able to make sure that you are understanding what you're eating. Santosh Khosla's writing, it's a blessing to be with nature. It enhances your vigor and vitality. Moreover, it's an exercise in totality. I completely agree. Perfect. It is that this is what gardening and plant care is all about. You do not need to go to a gym. You do not need to exercise in any other way. If you're into gardening, just caring for your plants, आप झुकेंगे, आप उनमें से weeds निकालेंगे, या आप बाजू ऊंची करके जो है नींबू तोड़ेंगे या नींबू को प्रून करेंगे, दैट्स गुड इनफ. आप फिट रहेंगे और आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. You will not feel that you're exercising, and it just happens on its own. तो मैं बात कर रही थी कि जब when you are growing something, you will also feel like eating it. So next time when you have people at home and kids at home जो कि ये कह रहे होंगे कि पास्ता ऑर्डर करते हैं या बाहर जाके खाते हैं, तो आपको याद आएगा कि फ्रिज में जो है वो फ्रेश पालक है या ब्रोकली है, तो लेट अस ईट दैट. क्योंकि खुद से जब उगाया होता है तो उसको वेस्ट करना बहुत मुश्किल है. इनफैक्ट आप ग्रीन ग्रोसर से खरीद के भी शायद वेस्ट कर पाएंगे कुछ लोग, लेकिन when you grow, you know the amount of effort that has gone into it. You will not feel like wasting it. So when you will eat less from outside and more from your own vegetable patch, you are more likely to feel healthier. You're more likely to be healthy, because bahar ka khana is not healthy, and that this wisdom is as old as the hills. When you're growing your own food, you're likely to eat that food. तो ये जो है, शायद हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा बिजी हो गए अपनी लाइफ में, and we forgot that we needed to get into this thing of gardening and of growing our own vegetables and fruits or herbs or whatever we can. So Get My Harvest जो है, it's a reminder. It's a reminder for all of us to get back to our roots, to connect back with nature. आप चैनल जो है उस पे जाएंगे, you will be able to see videos on a variety of topics. There are gardening projects, there are videos on herbs, there's a tour of my kitchen garden, और बहुत से टॉपिक्स हैं. माइक्रोग्रीन्स हैं, ब्रोकली है, ब्रिंजल है, टेरेरियम्स हैं, सक्यूलेंट्स हैं. कल जो इनफैक्ट जो मैं लाइव जा रही हूँ इंस्टाग्राम पे, दैट इज ऑन सक्यूलेंट्स. तो it is going to be all about succulents. I'm going to show my succulent garden there, and I'm also going to take the question and answers on succulents. And Santosh Khosla writes, it's a garden therapy. That's very true. Perfect. It is, for sure. तो बट यू मेक श्योर जिन भी लोगों ने सब्सक्राइब किया है गेट माई हार्वेस्ट को, बेल आइकन जरूर क्लिक करें, क्योंकि बेल आइकन के बिना कोई फायदा नहीं है. आपको नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आएगा जब भी कुछ नया हो रहा है चैनल पे, तो वो जरूरी है. और मेरी सारी वीडियोस के नीचे आप देखेंगे डिस्क्रिप्शन में मैं लिंक्स शेयर करती हूँ. Amazon के लिंक्स होते हैं जनरली, कि आपको अगर कोई चीज खरीदनी है, कोई सीड्स खरीदने हैं या कोई प्लांट्स खरीदने हैं, कोई ऑर्गेनिक फीड खरीदनी है, फर्टिलाइजर खरीदना है, तो वो कहाँ से ले सकते हैं. इवन पॉट्स, उस वीडियो में जो भी यूज हुआ है जनरली आई शेयर इट अंडर इट. एंड इफ यू नीड समथिंग एल्स, जस्ट लीव अ कमेंट एंड आई विल शेयर द सोर्स. जनरली आप बहुत से कमेंट्स है चैनल पे, एंड आई रिस्पॉन्ड टू ईच एंड एवरी कमेंट. So you are free to ask me anything on that, or just DM me on Instagram. अब जैसे कि मैंने चैनल पे एक वीडियो किया हुआ है बिटर गार्ड पे, तो मैंने उस वीडियो के नीचे शेयर किया है कि वो बिटर गार्ड लगाने के लिए जो नेट है वो आपको कहाँ से मिलता है. एंड दैट नेट आई हैव बीन यूजिंग फ्रॉम द पास्ट 4 years. इट्स तो जनरली जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स मैं यूज कर रही हूँ मैं वही रिकमेंड करती हूँ, द ट्राइड एंड टेस्टेड वंस. So just check out the description of the videos, and if you don't find something that you need, just tell me in the comment section and I'll be able to help with it. So fourth reason जो है वो why the secret for a long and happy life lies in your garden is कि वो आपको deeper connections build करने में help करता है. जो कि जो लोग जो हैं आप देखेंगे who are fond of gardening, जिनको बागबानी करना अच्छा लगता है या who like to spend time in their garden, वो लोग जो है उनका अपने आप से, अपने पार्टनर्स के साथ, अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ नेचर के साथ, अर्थ के साथ एक डीपर रिलेशनशिप होता है. दे आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स in a more patient manner. Such people are generally more calmer. तो ये जो connections है, ये एक spiritual experience बन जाता है, which is a very deep thing. Prerna writes, I'll also involve my child like you have. He'll respect homegrown food more. That's very nice. How thoughtful is that, Prerna? Please do that, because that will make your child more patient and focused as well. I have observed that in my son, and I really think the kids need to know from where does the food that they're eating comes from. It's so crucial for them, because it will be a failure on our part if our kids are not able to tell कि वो जो पैकेट में आटा है या पैकेट में चिप्स हैं उनका मेन सोर्स क्या है. If they think that the chips are coming from Lay's and the atta is coming from Ashirvad, that's perfect. Those are the brands. But then the main source is the fields. The potatoes are coming from the fields and the farmers are growing those, and the wheat is being grown in the fields. In fact, if you go and check out my Instagram page, I have recently put up a post on a visit that I did to a wheat field. उसमें मैंने wheat दिखाई है. अभी wheat जो है वो पकी नहीं है. It's raw. It's not ready for harvest. But then you can see a close up of how the wheat looks like. So if you have kids, आपके around बच्चे हैं, your nephews, nieces, your friends' kids, or anybody else, just show them how it looks like and what it feels to be in a wheat field, because it's so important for them to know that. So I was talking about the deeper connections, and there are times जब मुझे भी पता नहीं चलता है when I go to my garden and I'm looking at my plants and trees, और वो time कहाँ fly कर जाता है. And JV Vlog sends hi, hello, hi, thank you for joining in. तो जैसे कि एक अमरूद का पेड़ है मेरे गार्डन में, and when I look at it, वो it is mesmerizing. I'm not able to understand the kind of the superb magician that God is, क्योंकि वो भगवान ने ऐसी देन दी है नेचर के अंदर. the kind of magic he does, कैसे वहां फ्लावर्स आते हैं, वो फ्लावर्स कैसे दिखते हैं, फिर वो पॉलिनेट होते हैं, एंड देन यू गेट अ फ्रूट. वो फ्रूट्स छोटे छोटे होते हैं एंड देन दे गेट बिगर. और कैसे वो ट्री जो है इट अट्रैक्ट्स स्क्विरल्स एंड पैरट्स. इट्स अ डिलाइट टू सी. वो बर्ड्स की चर्पिंग वहां पे हो रही होती है, एंड you feel so happy कि you are contributing in a beautiful way to the nature. कि आप उन लोगों को भी, वो क्रिएचर्स को भी एक शेल्टर दे रहे हैं, खाना दे रहे हैं. दैट इज व्हाट दे नीड. तो वो ट्री पे इतना आता है, इतना फ्रूट आता है कि वो स्क्विरल्स भी खा लेती हैं, वो पैरट्स भी खा लेते हैं, हम लोग भी सारे घर में भी we can all have it, and we also end up having enough for sharing with our friends. In fact, I made a guava jam also. I made a lime marmalade also. उस पे भी वीडियो है. वो इतना सारा हार्वेस्ट था, बहुत से लाइम्स, और मैंने देखा लेमन्स जो है वो स्क्विरल्स खा रही थी और बटरफ्लाईज भी ले रही थी, लेकिन फिर भी देयर वाज इनफ. तो ये रिक्वेस्ट है मेरा आप सबसे कि इन इन चीजों से आप डरिए मत और इनको भगाने की कोशिश और इनको मारने की कोशिश मत करिए. डोंट बी paranoid about pests and other things. To a certain extent, they are good. They are generally not very harmful to our gardens and to our green spaces. So make sure you just welcome them. And the more paranoid you are, the more difficult it will be for you to control, because ultimately वो ही own करते हैं वो सब. So let's share it with all of them. Let's not think कि वो tree पे जितना आया वो सारा का सारा हमें ही चाहिए. That's what I think. And Rohit writes, your videos are motivating and are very helpful. Thank you for encouraging everyone around, especially kids, to connect with nature. Thank you so much, Rohit. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. तो अगर आप में से कुछ लोगों ने नहीं सब्सक्राइब किया है तो डू गो एंड सब्सक्राइब टू गेट माय हार्वेस्ट यूट्यूब चैनल. आपको जो है वहां बहुत से गार्डनिंग टॉपिक्स पे वीडियोस दिखेंगी. और अगर आप कोई टॉपिक ऐसा चाहते हैं जिस पे मैं वीडियो बनाऊं तो मैं बनाऊंगी। अभी रिसेंटली कुछ फॉलोअर्स ने और सब्सक्राइबर्स ने लिखा था कि उनको एक वीडियो चाहिए ऑन ब्यूटीफुल प्लांट्स फॉर देयर होम एंड ऑफिस। तो आई हैव डन अ वीडियो, आई एम गोइंग टू बी रिलीजिंग इट सून। तो वो वीडियो जो है, इनफैक्ट इट विल बी रिलीज्ड ऑन 15th, एंड दैट वीडियो इंक्लूड्स ऑल द ब्यूटीफुल प्लांट्स, जो कलरफुल प्लांट्स है, वेरीगेटेड प्लांट्स हैं, जो कि आप घर में रख सकते हैं या ऑफिस स्पेसेस में रख सकते हैं, और दे विल इंस्टेंटली अट्रैक्ट अटेंशन फ्रॉम योर फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली। जो भी विजिट कर रहा है उनको वो प्लांट्स बहुत अच्छे लगेंगे। तो वो वीडियो रिलीज हो रहा है बिकॉज बहुत से लोगों ने कहा था, सो आई मेड अ वीडियो एंड आई कंपाइल्ड even the tips on how to care for all those plants. तो आई जस्ट होप कि आप लोग जो हैं अपने फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली से गेट माई हार्वेस्ट के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, और उन्हें बताते रहिए कि दिस चैनल इज इनटू गार्डनिंग, और जिसको प्लांट्स का शौक है वो जो है दे कैन कम एंड जॉइन अस, सब्सक्राइब, फॉलो अस ऑन इंस्टाग्राम। We are also there on Facebook, but I'm more active on Instagram. So the next reason for why gardening is important for a happy and long life is कि that helps you save money and become self-sufficient. तो वो जो है वो आपको आत्मनिर्भर बनने में हेल्प करती है। अब नाउ दिस इज अ ह्यूज थिंग। ड्यूरिंग द लॉकडाउन हम लोगों को बाहर से कुछ भी लेने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी। देयर वर सम vegetables or fruits that used to be off season, not in the season, and we used to buy that when things were normal. But when the lockdown came and we understood that now we were all asked to stay indoors and reduce our contact outside, so there was enough in our garden and in our balconies to feed us. Seasonal जो भी आसानी से grow हो रहा था, we were able to have all that, and we were not feeling the need to buy any fresh fruits or vegetables from outside. जो भी season में चल रहा था, we consumed all that. So आत्मनिर्भर बनने में जो खुशी है, that is just amazing. Once you try doing that, आप इवन धनिया भी ग्रो कर रहे हैं और आपको उसके बाद ग्रीन ग्रोसर से रिक्वेस्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है कि थोड़ा धनिया डाल देना, आपने धनिया दिया नहीं या फ्रेश नहीं है। So it's a different feeling. Just give it a try if you aren't. I know many of you are into gardening and that's why you are here, or you want to get into gardening. So and you will also end up saving a lot of money when you are into your own gardening, क्योंकि एक तो क्या होगा कि आप बाहर से तो खरीद नहीं रहे, that is fine. Because you're eating healthy, you will spend less money on medicines, on hospitalizations that could have been avoided, on digestion issues after eating so much of restaurant food. तो you are saving money even in that way. और जब आप पैसे बचा पा रहे हैं तो आपको कम स्ट्रेस होगा और कमाने का भी. When you have enough for your need, you don't need to push yourself too much. Okay. Santosh Khosla is writing, our body is made of 5 elements. We are synchronized with it when in the garden. How beautiful and deep is that? Thank you. And Peter is writing, ma'am, your entire family, especially my entire family, especially my mother and father, who are 75 plus, have started taking keen interest in gardening. Thanks to your channel, they all have subscribed to your channel. Thank you so much, Peter. I feel grateful and blessed that I am able to touch lives like that. Okay, JV Vlog says we have our garden full with flowers. That's great. Perfect. Anita Bhalla says secret of happy life is green life. Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you think so. That is the only way we can stay happy. Prerna Huja says, oh, very interesting. Thank you, Prerna. Thank you for staying here and being with me. Virat Chaudhary says, where is Vihan? Well, Vihan is here. Do you want me to bring Vihan? I will call him now, and Vihan will also share something with all of you. Come, Vihan. So that's Vihan. There are people who don't know who's Vihan. He's my son, and he's my co-presenter on the channel as well. Vihan, say hello to everyone.
Hello.
And what do you like about gardening, Vihan?
I like about gardening that it is so fascinating that when a plant grows from a seed and it turns into a big tree.
Yes, a tiny seed has the potential to grow into a big tree.
Yes.
Isn't that magical?
Yes.
And do you like gardening?
Yes.
Oh, see, Viraj Chaudhary is sending so cute, and he's so happy that he can see you, and that's great. So everybody can see Vihan here. He is 8 years old, and we have been gardening together. I think since the time he was 2.5 by that time, and he has never spoiled plants or broken plants. He's been a good boy. Which is your favorite plant, Vihan?
Coleus.
Oh, coleus. Just in case some of you don't know what's coleus, Vihan will just show you the coleus. Vihan, it's lying in the bedroom there. Go get it. So by the time Vihan gets the coleus plant, it's a beautiful variegated plant. In fact, it is one of the plants that I have covered in my video, the one that is releasing on 15th. It's on beautiful plants for your home and office spaces. Yes. Careful. There it is. You see the leaves? And this plant grows very well from cuttings. I have just trimmed it so you can see that there are these smaller plants that are coming. I want it to become more bushy. If you don't trim your coleus on time, then it's going to get very leggy and unattractive. So make sure you keep trimming it. And since this was lying indoors, you can see the colors are a little less bright. You have to make sure you keep rotating your indoor plants. Don't let them stay indoor for too long. I'm going to start giving coleus the morning sun so that I can again brighten up the colors. And this also hardens the plant. Okay, so JV Vlog says we have mint, mango, dog flower, and many more. Thank you, Vian. You can keep this back carefully. That's great, JV Vlogs. I'm so happy to learn that you have all these plants. That's great. So I was explaining to all of you about the reason for why the secret to a long and happy life lies in your garden. The next reason is that plants and trees are beautiful gifts and reminders of your love. Just imagine up if you are a grandparent and you cannot stay with your grandchildren forever. It's possible आप इस वक्त भी नहीं उनके साथ रह रहे होंगे पर आप uh, ultimately all of us have to go. So you can stay in their memories through a gift, a plant gift. For instance, a tree. वो ट्री के जो फ्रूट्स हैं वो आपकी याद दिलाएंगे आपके ग्रैंडचिल्ड्रन को या किसी ट्री का शेड जो है या ये नॉलेज कि गार्डनिंग करनी चाहिए या ये हैबिट कि सुबह उठ के फ्रेशन अप होके यू शुड बी uh, going to the garden and spending some time there, soiling your hands instead of watching the television or the tab. Prerna Huja says hi to Vihan and hi Prerna. Vihan was just here a little while back. Thank you. He's blessed to have love from all of you. So, if you are able to give this habit and this knowledge to your grandkids, you will be able to stay connected with all of them. और आप देखेंगे कि instead of giving a sweet box or a chocolate box to your friends, you should be able to give a plant. There is a list of plants that NASA has given, and they have the capability to purify indoor air. I have included that list on our website. It's called getmyharvest.com. You can check that out. And I've also done a video on indoor air purifying plants. तो मैंने उस वीडियो में 5 plants cover किए, but then there are loads of them. वो 5 common plants हैं You can check out that video on the channel. In fact, it is one of my most popular videos. उसमें मैंने एक एक plant का care भी बताया है, how you have to care for it. Rubber plant is one of them. You can see the rubber plant here. This is the variegated rubber plant. You can see the leaves there. So this is one of the plants that removes formaldehyde from indoor air. Now you could be thinking that ये सब नहीं होता है indoor air में, the outdoor air is more polluted. That's wrong. The indoor air is sometimes very polluted. हमारी carpeting, paints, sofas और polish, बहुत सी चीजें जो हैं, in fact the cleaning agents, the Harpix and the Lysols that most homes use have a lot of chemicals in them, and these plants are crucial in removing those chemicals. So go check that out. और अपने friends और family के लिए अगर आप care करते हैं, तो gift a plant to them. Next time when you go visit somebody, make sure you gift a plant to them. Okay, so JV Vlogs is writing, I had a hibiscus plant in memory of my grandfather. Oh, that's so sweet. I can understand how special that plant is for the two of you. Prerna Huja sends hearts. Santosh Khosla says, Bihan, ye bilkul human beings ki tarah hai. Bilkul sahi. That's true. Plants are just like human beings. And the next reason for why gardening jo hai, it leads to a longer and happier life is that it's a great exercise. Just like how I think Santosh Khosla pointed out. It is, you don't need a gym. And आप देखेंगे when you garden, you will squat, you will bend, you will do a lot of things to just take care of your plants. So okay, JV Vlog says the gardener broke it. So you can, hibiscus is a plant that can be grown from cuttings. If you haven't thrown it, just take out cuttings from that. So आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि कब जो है आप गार्डनिंग करते करते आपकी एक्सरसाइज होती जाएगी. So the next reason for why, and this is my favorite reason for why the secret to a long and happy life lies in your garden is कि ये जो है, we owe this to our future generations. आपको जो है आपके आप ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन के लिए ये लेगेसी छोड़कर जानी है कि देयर शुड बी इनफ ग्रीन plants and trees around so that they can breathe well, and they will also obviously stay connected with you because you have left plants for them. विरासत में जो है आप ये सब उनको देके जाइए, क्योंकि आगे आने वाले टाइम्स में भी they will need all this. They will need the knowledge of how to grow plants, how to grow trees, how to grow their own herbs, vegetables. And this is something that will give you a lot of satisfaction कि आप उनको equip करके जा रहे हैं for the future. So make sure you do that as elders. और आप शुरुआत कहाँ से कर सकते हैं? Well, you can make a beginning from microgreens. Microgreens is the easiest to grow. You can get seeds from your own kitchen. Mustard, methi, you can get chana, you can also get peas. So make sure you, there's this video that I've done on microgreens. You can check it out on the channel. And just, you don't need a lot of space for growing microgreens, and they are very healthy. So begin from that. You can also start a water garden in glass bottles. You can also start winter greens. और ये topics ऐसे हैं, these will be able to give you success in a quicker manner. Prerna is asking, any tips on how to keep snake plant in control? Mine grows like a giant weed. He keeps growing, and we made some 5 pots where it keeps growing. Well, Prerna, I'm guessing that this is lying outside. I mean, it's outdoors and not indoors somewhere. Because when you put the snake plant indoors, it's a slow growing plant. So if it's in your balcony or somewhere, that's why it's growing so fast. The best way to keep it in control is to take it to a little low light area, and it will have slow growth. that's the only way, because in fact there are followers who keep asking me कि हमारा snake plant की growth नहीं है, वो कैसे बढ़ाई जाए. So, but then here you are who says that in fact the snake plant that I have in my garden bed also grows very fast because it's outdoors. But the one that I have in my bedroom, it doesn't, because of the low light there. तो गिफ्ट्स में भी अब जो है you can give plants or seeds to your loved ones. And if you don't have a garden of your own, show interest in your community gardens. In the meantime, if you guys have questions, just ask the questions in the chat and I'll answer all those as well. So, Rohit, I'll answer your question very soon. तो कम्युनिटी गार्डन्स के अंदर आप देखेंगे कि अगर आपको इफ जस्ट गो टेक अ वॉक देयर, इफ यू थिंक दे नीड सम मेंटेनेंस, just help out, and that will also help because they are like the lungs of a community. So you don't need your own garden. If you have your own garden, try mowing the lawn. Mowing the lawn is a great exercise. आप ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट लें instead of just telling the gardener to do things. और आप मुझे चैनल के थ्रू कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं कभी भी, कमेंट्स के थ्रू. एक एक कमेंट जो है मैं पढ़ती हूँ एंड आई कैन सी दैट उसमें बहुत से लोग बहुत से क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं. ओके, रोहित सेज हाउ टू केयर फॉर तुलसी प्लांट. दैट्स अ ग्रेट क्वेश्चन, रोहित. तुलसी प्लांट जनरली टेंड्स टू डाई फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल इन विंटर्स. तो सबसे पहली चीज जो तुलसी के साथ करनी है, एक तो यू डोंट हैव टू लेट द फ्लावर्स जो उसके ऊपर आते हैं और उसके अंदर सीड्स होते हैं to stay there for a long time. Just start cutting them. Just trim off the top parts of the flowers, or that will prevent the plant from completing its life cycle. जब हम वो पार्ट लगा रहने देते हैं ऊपर के blooms, the plant starts getting a feeling कि उसका life cycle जो है वो complete हो रहा है. And that's when you will see कि थोड़ी देर के बाद उसके leaves जो हैं वो green से reddish और brownish और फिर धीरे धीरे से lifeless होने शुरू हो जाते हैं. So make sure you trim off that part. और तुलसी को iron चाहिए होता है, तो उसको बीच बीच में जरूर give it iron. Just put some nails in the pot, or soak some nails, or if you have an iron utensil, उसमें रात में पानी डाल दें, let it stay overnight, और अगले दिन सुबह वो वाला पानी जो है प्लांट को दें, and it will stay fine. और तुलसी को इंडोर्स ले आए. तुलसी को जो है वो रूम के अंदर ले आए, किसी विंडो के पास, when you have bitter winters. कुछ लोग जो है उसको कवर करते हैं और ताकि उस पे फ्रॉस्ट ना गिरे या कुछ. But still, I think getting it indoors, if you have a bright spot indoors, is a good idea. Okay, Peter says, which herbs can be grown at home? Can you make a video? Well, Peter, I've already done a video on showing how I'm on my herb garden. I'll be super happy if you can tell me some herbs that you want specifically covered. I have a herb garden which is actually a balcony. In case you guys don't know कि मेरा herb garden कैसा है, check out my herb garden tour video और आपको दिखेगा उसमें मैं cinnamon, bay leaf, mint, cardamom, or the usual ones also, the curry leaf and rosemary, basil, बहुत से ऐसे herbs grow कर रही हूँ. So if you want a specific herb, let me know. Basil पे मैंने एक और भी I have done a shorter video as well. You can check it out on the channel. And I'll be able to help. Most herbs जो हैं आप देखेंगे seeds या cuttings से grow हो सकते हैं. And it's a huge. मेरे पास lemongrass, propagate my rosemary and lemongrass because the friends or family jo hain, they have also been asking how to get that done. So I'm going to try doing that. So I guess if you need any special, let me know. आप लोगों में से भी if any more questions are there, I'll be super happy to take questions and answer them. So I think this is all about gardening. I'm sure I've been able to share my ideas and reach you all कि gardening करना जो है, why it is important and how it can lead you towards a happier and longer life. So in case there are any questions, any experiences somebody wants to share, just go ahead and write, and I'll be able to help you all. और कल जो है I'm coming live on Instagram at 4, and I will be waiting for all of you over there. We will be talking about succulents over there. So you can share or okay, Lisa says, hi Chetna, this is Lisa from Singapore. I'm addicted to your channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad that's a pleasant surprise for me. I'm glad that you like my videos. And I'm grateful to you that you have joined and you have appreciated. Thank you so much. Do recommend Get My Harvest to your family and friends. Ask them to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. I will be looking forward to your comments under my videos as well. Unless all of you let me know how my videos are helping you or what you want to see, I wouldn't know that. So I am looking forward to your feedbacks and comments. If there are any topics that you want me to make videos on, please go ahead and share. I guess in the meantime, oh, Jessica, ma'am, your channel is helpful. Thank you for encouraging us to get back to gardening. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jessica. I have been reading your comments under my YouTube videos as well. Thank you so much for being so active on the channel. I'm glad I'm able to help people to connect to nature and and live greener lives, because this is the need of the hour. Are there any more questions or feedback that any of you want to share? I'll be happy to answer. Otherwise, I will be ending the live stream in the next 1 minute. Siddhi Shetkar has joined. Hello, ma'am. The information which you give us is really helpful. Thank you, Siddhi. I'm grateful to you that you have joined and you're giving me the feedback. I'm glad that I'm able to help. Jessica is saying thank you so much for being live. Well, Jessica, this wasn't planned. I'm so glad that I could find a good amount of people who could come and chat with me and be with me on this live session. I'm glad, and that encourages me to do more live sessions in the future. I am doing perfect. I'm so happy. I look forward to you on Instagram as well. I am doing a live session on Instagram tomorrow at 4, and that will be on succulents. So, any questions on succulents, any experiences that you have, just go ahead. I have a huge succulent collection, and I will like to share it and show it with all of you. And so the video that we are doing today, this will be available on the channel. And I talked about how garden holds the secret to a long and happy life. कैसे गार्डनिंग करने से आप लंबा जी सकते हैं और खुश रह सकते हैं. So in case you want to watch that video or share it with your family and friends, you can do that again. And I will be happy to take any other questions or any feedback before I end the live stream. Or if there's anything that you want to see or you want me to show you, I'll be super happy. I guess we can call Vihan once again so that he can again say a bye to you. all of you with me. Looking forward to your succulent garden live session on Instagram. Lisa says, thank you, Lisa. I will be there at 4 tomorrow on Instagram. Uh, we have our Get My Harvest page there. Come, Vihan. So you can all follow us there. And I generally put all my stories and reminders on Instagram. And in case now I think we don't have more feedbacks and questions coming, so we will like to end the live session and look forward to more live sessions in the future, more planned ones probably. So what do we say, Vihan? What do we want everybody to do?
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, he's a pakka YouTuber. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Rohit says, thank you, Vihan, for encouraging my kids to gardening. Thank you, Rohit. I'm glad Vihan is able to inspire all of you. Do subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, give us likes, leave comments. We respond to every comment. Make sure you share our videos with your family and friends. And if you want us to stay live longer, just ask any questions. Otherwise, we'll be saying bye bye to you. Aditi Raghavan sends a smiley. Hello, Aditi. I don't know if you joined earlier. I did a talk on how gardening helps you live a longer and healthier life. मैंने उस पे एक स्टोरी से शुरू किया था and then I covered a few points. I might recollect all those points if you want. I discussed how there are bacteria in the soil that boost our mood. Then I also discussed how gardening helps us control what we eat. Then I discussed how it leads to self-sufficiency. Then I also touched on how staying close to the garden has healing power. कैसे कुछ पेशेंट्स ऐसे हैं जो I discussed Roger Ulrich research in which patients who were close to nature, they recovered faster as compared to those who were not. And then we also talked about connecting with your grandkids, leaving a legacy for them. I also shared that all my videos have in the description, they have Amazon links from where you can purchase any gardening related products, leave comments under my videos. I respond to every comment. If you need any help with buying something, suggestion, advice, I'll be there. And I'm also doing a live session tomorrow on Instagram. It's on succulents, and I'm looking forward to having all of you there. Rohit says my son is a big fan of you, Vihan.
Thank you.
Vihan is super happy after knowing that. Peter says, "Ma'am, your kitchen tour video was excellent. My mother got all the plants you had shown. She's addicted to your channel. Blessings from her." Thank you, Peter. I am touched, and thank you so much. My good wishes to your mother. Please tell her that I'm grateful to her support, and I'm grateful that she's blessed me. So we say a bye bye to all of you now.
Bye.
Thank you for being here, and a bye bye from the both of us. Keep gardening. Keep participating in the giveaways that the channel is running. A new giveaway will begin soon. The old ones, the two Aurelia and the Calencho giveaway, are ending tonight. So if you haven't participated, just go ahead. Peter sends a bye bye. Bye. And take care of your health, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye bye.